everyone, Danielle Kazire here, fitness coach with Team 365, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to make hummus. If you're anything like my family, we would go through hummus on a daily basis. It can get expensive. It's not always healthy when you buy it from the store or a restaurant. So I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to make hummus for less than $5 that your family will love. We're going to start with these ingredients. I use 2 cans of organic garbanzo beans. You could very easily get dried beans and boil them. It just takes longer, so the can works just fine. You're going to drain them, rinse them really well, and then put them in a pot covered with water boiling with 4 cloves of garlic that you remove from its skins. Then you need a lemon, you're gonna need some paprika, and some cumin. So I've got 2 cans already on my stove. I've boiled them until the beans can be smashed in my fingers, okay? I boiled them with the 4 cloves of garlic that I mashed and removed the skins. And so what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna bring this over to my food processor. And we're gonna put them in batches, and you'll see how we do that. Okay, great. So I have my food processor here set. I've got the blade fixed in. I'm going to use a spoon to get out my beans, and I'm also gonna add the garlic with it. Okay, we're not gonna put in all the liquid, but we are gonna use the liquid to make the hummus smoother. So where most restaurants will use olive oil for this, I found that you can use just the water that you boiled them in, and it doesn't change the taste at all, and it actually makes it a lot healthier. I don't pour the whole thing in all at once because that would make it too runny. You need to check the consistency. So we've got all the beans in. There's a couple left here. And I found when you boil them for a long time and they get really soft that you don't really have to remove these little skins. It will still be smooth. You're gonna want, as you can see, a little line of liquid. And we're gonna add in the zest from 1 lemon. But before that, I'm gonna roll it on my cutting board, break up all the juices. I'm gonna take my zester. You want the zest, that's gonna give it the zing. The zest from 1 lemon, and then we're gonna use the juice from this lemon also. It's a lot easier to get the zest off the lemon before you cut it. I learned that one the hard way too. This is really the first recipe that I had to zest anything. If you don't have a zester, you could easily use like the smaller end of your cheese grater. Okay, so, oh, it smells so good already. So we have the lemon zest in there. I'm gonna use this lemon up, the lemon juice in there also, so that's gonna add to my liquid. You could use as little or as much garlic as you want. I'm not a big garlic fan, but my husband is, so if he had it his way, we would be putting that whole head of garlic in there. You could also use roasted red peppers, which would be really good, and I've also seen like cilantro added in. All right, so we're also gonna take our cumin. We're gonna use a palmful, which is about a tablespoon. So looks just like that. We're gonna add cumin. It gives it a nice smoky taste. And we're also gonna add some paprika. Now paprika, you probably only need about a teaspoon worth, so half of a palmful. And then I'm gonna also use that later to top it on top. It's gonna get a little loud, so excuse me. We're gonna pulse it. Okay, and so you can see that it's not quite smooth. So when we add liquid, that's gonna smooth it out. So I'm only gonna add a little at a time though, because I don't want it to be too runny. So I'm gonna go a couple spoons at a time. So 1, 2 more spoonfuls. And I have a feeling that's gonna do it for here, but let's see. Looks really good. Smells even better. So yeah, it's got a good consistency. It's not too runny. Okay, and here's when you're gonna add your salt, because you don't wanna salt it while it's cooking. The salt just gets absorbed in the beans. And you don't know how much you're gonna need. So you're gonna add, I added like a half of a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon at first. I'm gonna give it one last pulse. I use sea salt. Alright. And that, my friends, is it. And I like it when it's nice and warm. So I'll be eating this with some pita chips and celery. Perfect. Tastes great. Hope you guys like it. Let me know if you want more tips. Check the link down below. And you can follow me on Facebook at Danielle's Fitness and Coaching page. Have a good day.